Boop. I stole that from Reward Audacity because I'm going to be talking to Grandpa Sned. It's so wonderful to speak with you. So there's so much to unpack from your video today. Everybody, link in the description below. Be a lot of information down there. Good luck sorting it out. I'll do my best to label it accordingly, but it may take a second. There was a lot to unpack from your video. The metaverse, first and foremost, that wasn't a marketing scheme. It's literally a thing. It's a virtual reality world, started by the Facebook company, and you can buy digital real estate in it. And it's a matter of, like blockchain marketing. And from my understanding, I don't participate in it. I think it's dumb, but where it has value, say Snoop Dogg lives in a certain neighborhood there, you could literally have a house near Snoop Dogg in this little virtual world while your virtual sim self can walk around and you can throw some goggles on and stuff. A lot to unpack here, like I said on your video. 3 things. The surrogates, at the risk of oversimplifying it, the concept of surrogates is just, it's rebranded metaphysics from the way I see it. It's difficult for me to try to explain it differently than that. However, I digress from that, because I was accused of being, oh man, what was the word? Repugnant. Was it repugnant or repugnacious? I don't know. I was told I argue too much. So, I think sophistry was the word they were looking for, but yeah, I don't want to sound like a dick. So the other thing to unpack, it's interesting, the youngster you were talking to, you're pretty far away from me, like 1,000 miles at least, I think. I don't have a map in my head, but my daughter has a very, very similar outlook as to home ownership and the process of I don't know, adulting. It's interesting to look at it that way. Definitely spend a lot of time online, they do. Definitely a lot of substitutions, distractions. There was, I think Bonnet Mom has a better link with a little bit better of an explanation from her last video where she talks about the Joe Rogan experience. The guy, not that it's superior to what everybody calls the brilliance of Dr. Theodore Kaczynski and his big fucking IQ of 167. Baffling, amazing, truly dazzling. The other gentleman, he's still alive, wrote a book recently. He was on Joe Rogan podcast. I think it is number 1649. Please check Bonnet Mom's video to be sure. But it applies the same thing to a modern context, and he's still alive. You can actually ask him questions. You can actually read his book. And he applies it more specific to our current situation and even current towards our youngsters and the anxiety that they're experiencing. But yeah, it's I think it is like those surrogates and the power process. And best way I could describe it is the popularity of sandbox video games. Not sure how familiar you are, but those are videos like that Rockstar makes. Grand Theft Auto is the really popular one. Grand Theft Auto 5 is just one of the epitomes of it. And unless you live under a rock, you've heard of Red Dead Redemption 2. If you've been following me for a while, you've seen me play Minecraft. And I talked briefly about Minecraft and sandbox games and why they're popular. In my theory at the time that I felt that it appealed to our our inner reptilian that wants to work, that's built for work, that's built for struggle. And so, you know, you take a game like Minecraft where you actually start from scratch, or like what Reward Audacity said way back in the day when he was talking about space engineers. Same deal. It kicks something in your brain, little sloshy chemicals that are up there as they swish around, dopamine receptors. There's other things, adrenaline, and companies like Google and maybe even companies like Rockstar Games have literally hooked sensors up to people's minds to monitor the reaction and have provided things in front of them, according to some whistleblowers. Make of that what you will. So I will leave you with all of that. I did my best to unpack it. Great video, and I want to thank you for encouraging me, along with Shafe, to remain open to this topic. And good looking out, my friend. Good looking out. See you in the next one.